Waking up late. It's Tuesday. Woo! Having my cup of coffee. Let me see here. I'm hoping this is gonna work. I've been having nothing but problems with my Wi-Fi all this past week out here. Even though my Wi-Fi extender is here, I moved it out in my pool deck patio outside. I'm hoping it's working all right. Trying to get another device open. Good morning, Kevin Hawthorne. Good morning, Jeff. Trying to get my other device running here so I can see the chat better, maybe. But I guess it's going to be the same as looking at my phone right here. OTG, how's it going? Hope you guys all had an awesome Labor Day. Good to see you. Yeah, I just checked your mail just a little while ago, Jeff. Yeah, I responded back to you real quick. Hopefully, I can get myself together and get ready and head down to the post office before I go to work. If not, when I get done at 3:30 in the morning, I'll be home around 2 a.m. in the morning, and I'll go check it then to see if it's there. Thank you very much, Jeff. Hopefully we get it this time. I can't believe it. It came all the way that way and took a left turn at Albuquerque and only went probably 30 miles to the west of me, and then they sent it back to you. Hi, Norman. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. You new to my channel? Thank you very much. Yeah, I think we just subscribed to each other recently. Yeah, thank you so much. I think I went and I checked out your channel. I checked out one or two of your shorts. I'll return on a later date and I'll check out more of your content. Thank you, Norman. Norma Raymond. Okay, so maybe it's Norma. I was looking at my phone. I'm a little ways away from it. How's the audio? I hope the audio is good here. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, I'm looking at one of my other devices, and it's not any better. It's one of my old phones that's connected to my Wi-Fi. Hi, Rubberneck. Good morning. How you doing? Hope you had an awesome Labor Day. Yeah, good morning. Woo. Let me scroll back here a little bit. I need to get my laptop. I don't have it with me though. Thank you so much. Yeah, please smash that like button. I haven't been doing quite as many lives or videos, whatnot. I've been trying to do a few here and there. This super busy the last couple of weeks at work. It's going to be going on for the next 3 to 4 weeks at least. I said 3 to 4 weeks, but they're talking as far away as maybe November. They're talking. I'm working Mondays through Fridays. Of course, we had yesterday off, but they're talking possibly up to the beginning of November, and it's 5 days a week, 10-hour days, with Saturdays included sometimes, varying. I'm not very happy about that. It's like by the time I get up in the morning, get ready, go to work. I'm at work at the 1:30 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. I don't get home till about 2 o'clock at the earliest. It's about a half-hour commute for me, and then I'm up for a little bit, and then it's right off to bed and wake up again, and the same routine day in day out. It really affects a lot with any of my relaxation time or my quiet time with Mrs. T Bird. Hey, the Broke Stacker, woo! Good to see you, bro. Yeah, I've shown in a few of my other lives and videos. Let me give you a progression of not wearing your PPE when you're playing with acids and stuff like that. Uh, there's an update. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about when I was testing some of my metal scrapping from my electronics, where I was testing it for 24 karat, and the bottle was actually leaking, and I got it on my hand, and I got a chemical burn on that finger, that thumb, and a little bit on there, and I can't get it out of the nail. It stayed with the nail, but you can see how it started there. I had the little bit of a chemical burn at the bottom next to my cuticle, and it's slowly growing out. I figure maybe another 2 more months and it'll be gone. always wear your PPE when you're. It didn't hurt. It didn't hurt, Rubberneck. I didn't even feel it. It was just it's this acid liquid that you can test gold. I had some gold scraps, some from electronics that I had been scrapping, and I was testing it to see if I had 10 carat, 18 carat, 22 or 24 carat gold. It was plating, and it worked out to be 24 karat gold. But when I had it over the kitchen sink, and I didn't put on any gloves, and I probably should have, because I've done it numerous amounts of times before. But the little plastic vial that it's in was squirting out. Had a small pinhole in it, and it was leaking on my fingers, and it started to smoke a little bit. And notoriously, that's what it kind of does when I'm testing it for 24 karat gold, and it's not, and it may be brass or a copper or something, and it usually smokes a little bit. So it started to smoke a little bit, and I thought it was from the piece that I was testing. It wasn't. It's because the bottle leaked, and some of that 24 karat acid tester had leaked onto my fingertips. I didn't even feel it, but I had the running water, rinsed it off. I don't know a whole. I don't know if a whole lot of you know what I'm talking about. Maybe OTG might. Maybe I know the Broke Stacker knows what I'm talking about. It's good to see you, bro. I've had a very hectic work schedule the last couple of weeks, and it's going to continue for another month or more, month and a half, maybe 2 months. I hope not. But it's very difficult for me to have any type of social life, because it's like a 10-hour day, but it's a half-hour commute each way. So that's an hour commute, which ain't too bad. It's 11-hour day. Sometimes it works out to be longer. Maybe at work an extra hour longer, but it's 60. Yeah, you told me not to do that. I know it broke. um, but it works out to be anywhere between 11 to 12 hour day, and that's 5 days a week, sometimes 6 days a week. I'm hoping I don't have to work this Saturday. Fortunately, I didn't have to work this past Saturday, but it may be the likelihood I have to work this Saturday. But it'll be a six. Let me see. No, no, because you had yesterday off. It'll be a five day week. But still, that's a lot. Especially when you turn around, you have to drive home and then get some sleep, and then you wake up and you got like 2 or 3 hours to get ready to go back to work. But yeah, I figured I'd come on real quick for about, I don't know, half an hour. Um, and just say good morning to everybody and wish everybody and hope they had a safe Labor Day. Me and Mrs. T-Bird kind of relaxed around the house. We went for rides on our UTV and our doom buggy and our mini bikes and dirt bikes. We spent a lot of quality time together. Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. West Texas Stacker. How you doing? Good to see you. Hope you had an awesome Labor Day. I know the weather was probably a little on the warm side down there for you down there in Texas, I believe. It wasn't bad up here. Things have been cooling off a little bit. We got some much needed rain Friday and Saturday. We hadn't seen any rain in a long time. I haven't mowed my lawn, and it's nice. At least a month and a half. It still really doesn't need to be mowed, but I'm glad we got it because the grass had started to die, and it was getting all burnt because we had literally no rain for like a month and a half. Nice and cool down there the past 3 days, Jeff. Awesome. Always good to see all of you. Yeah, like I said, let me see here. I mean, I guess I got a message here. Hey, what do you guys think about the silver? Woo! Yeah, I don't know what it's up to right now. Let me take a quick look. I'm going to check one of my sites I usually go to. That's pretty awesome. It's pretty much stabilizing off pretty close to around $40. I think one day I seen it where it just touched, I think, $41 an ounce. I was like, woo! Yeah, that's not a buying time for me, but yeah, right now it's 40.86. Let me see. I don't know if I can. 40.86, $40.86 an ounce. Nice. I think it'll come down a little bit, but It might come back down to about 38, but I think it's gonna get a little bit higher than 41. I think she might even hit 42 for the first time in a long time. I can't scroll that over. Ah, yeah, I'm looking at my one of my old devices. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm actually looking it up at Monumental Metals. I should go to Kitco, but that'll work for now. Should sell all the silver and gold. Eh, yeah. It's hard to say. I'm not looking at selling any of mine, West Texas Stacker. I'm holding it for the long run. I got 2.5 years left before I can I before I plan on retiring. I got about 2.5 years to go, and during my retirement, and possibly is about when I'm looking at maybe parting with my silver and gold. Not all together at once, but I'll probably start selling stuff. Uh, I want to be able to enjoy and relax and go places and do things and travel. Me and Mrs. T-Bird are already talking about getting one of those. It's not a drivable RV, but it's more of a bus, one of those RV buses. She's already looked at one, taking profits. Yeah, along the way is okay. Yeah, just like when your dollar cost average is slowly accumulating, slowly sell. Yes, exactly, exactly. A lot of my silver that I had gathered throughout the years at the lowest. I don't even remember what the lowest I bought my silver for. But I remember buying silver around the $17 an ounce area. I do remember my first gold purchase because I bought 10 of them for 750 an ounce. That's way back in the day. And my most recent last gold purchases were 2 ounces. I think I got them from I'm trying to think, JM Bullion. I think I had bought in 2 ounces, two ounce bars, and I got those for 1901. $1,901 an ounce, and I bought in two of them. I I dipped because around that particular time, I think gold was around 26.95 to $2,700 an ounce. I'm real glad that I did make that purchase then because it didn't go much lower than the $1,900, and then it jumped right back up there. I tried to wait. Gold went as low as it possibly could. I couldn't foresee it going any lower, but I'd already made a commitment to myself that I said when it hits 1900, I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna buy, and I did, and I'm glad I did. I just wish I would have bought more. But I never consulted with Mrs. T-Bird, and she didn't know until probably about 2 years later. And she saw it on my video. She goes, "I don't remember you having that." She goes, "Where'd you get that?" I go, uh, That's one thing I never did is I didn't consult with her, which I should have. But I'm not sorry I didn't consult with her. Yes, I am. No, I'm not because it was a very good buy. I mean, come on. What's gold right now? It's up to like 30, 35, $3,600 an ounce. Let me see what this site says. Let me see. Right now, gold is $3,526.10. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, look at those cracks in an old phone. Yeah, there it is. It's up $73 currently. Let's see if I can look at platinum. I don't own any platinum. The only platinum I have is in catalytic converters. No, I'm not wanting much for stacking platinum. I can't get that to scroll over because of the crack in the phone. Come on. I'm back here trying. Yeah, a lot of my stuff, like I said, I've collected for the last, oh my, 30, 40 years. A little here, a little there. You know, collect at your own pace, buy at your own pace. I just, for myself, my own personal opinion, right now, I don't feel I have purchased enough, and you can never have too much, but I've purchased enough throughout the last 30 to 40 years. I'm satisfied, I should say. Will I buy any more? Yeah, probably will if the time is right. Good morning, Jack Stacks. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. If I'm one of those ones where I look for extreme buys. If it dips only a couple of dollars, like say right now, silver's what was it, $38 an ounce. Let me see. But I'm looking. I'm not looking at something where it only drops to like what it is now. It's like just a couple of dollars. I'm looking for the big dip. If I know that it dips dramatically under any certain circumstances, it could happen. If it dips like $10 or more, then I'm going to go buy some because I know it's going to come back up. Good morning, Silver Spurs. How you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, have a great day, Broke Stacker. Yeah, we'll see you next time. Maybe when that acid chemical burn gets all the way out of there. Take care, brother. Thank you for stopping in. But yeah, I'm one of those extremists. If it takes a sudden plunge or a big plunge, that's when I buy. Or if it's something I see that I really extremely want. I bought some ice cream cones, so to speak, or I bought a sword from oh Spectres. It's something I wanted to have. It cost me a lot more than what a couple of ounces of silver would cost, quite a bit more, but it was something that I wanted. I enjoy having it. I've shown that during one of my live streams a couple different times. Minty Cactus, good morning. How you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, sorry about this morning. I was just getting up. I hadn't even had my coffee. I just caught the tail end of your live stream. I'm gonna go back and watch it from the beginning to the end and play it through for you. I got one of my devices all freed up. I'm not sure if you have a playlist or not. I'll have to go check. But if you got a playlist, I'll take one of my other devices that's freed up, and I'll start on your playlist if you have a playlist. I've got Daisy Mays, which I've been letting it run on her playlist. I Knuckle Busting Numbskull had acquired my well, I acquired one of my devices and I played it on his for over a week and a half, almost 2 weeks nonstop. The same thing with Magnetic North. His playlist just finished. His went for a constant 9 days, nine or on the 10th day. It finished one of his playlists. Um, I also had to go on Daisy Maze, Knuckle Busting Numbskulls, Magnetic North. There was another one of my recent subscribers, Pumpkin. I had it playing on Pumpkin's playlist for a while. Another of my devices. If you got a playlist, I'll check it out afterwards, and I'll get one of my freed up devices playing on your playlist if you have one, Minty. I hope you had an awesome Labor Day, Minty. I gotta get back into some of your shorts and videos to see what cool rocks you found lately. I know you're always out there. You're always out there. You're always on the hunt. I know I see a lot of cool rocks a lot of times too where I'm at, but not as cool as the ones that you can find. Michael Stacking, good morning. Heading to the coin shop. Woo! Yeah, awesome. Be glad to see what you get. Good luck and happy hunting on the coin shop, Michael. Grizzly Warrior, good morning. Good morning. Good to see you. Happy day after Labor Day. Having a little morning coffee. Probably stream for another probably 10 minutes and MS66. What's an MS66, Michael? Did I miss something? What are you going to get that's an MS66? Oh, I didn't miss anything. No. Michael's talking MS66. Hmm. A Morgan. Morgan, what year Morgan you think you that you're just looking for an MS-66 Morgan? Space Miner, woo! Good morning, brother. How you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. Probably don't know the year yet, but you're looking for an MS-66. It'll be awesome to see what you got. Yeah, I was first, second before your live started. Me and Mrs. Diebert ended up going into the camper. I was having all kinds of Wi-Fi problems, and we went into the camper. We finally got it going. I got the Wi-Fi going for the TV out there, and then we laid down watching TV, and I think we both fell asleep. I actually got one of my devices where you watching your live stream right now. I'm not watching it, but I'll go back and I'll look into it, Michael. I usually like to watch your live streams. You got some awesome live streams. It's always good to see you here, Michael, as well. How you been doing, Space Miner? Always good to see you, brother. Yeah, I'm just sitting back here. Well, we had the Tiki Gods out last night. Yeah, the Tiki Gods out there last night over by the fire pit. Yeah, I got a whole mess of leaves over there. Them leaves are starting to fall down. We got a good sign of fall coming. It's a very nice day today. I'm guessing it's about 72, 73 degrees here. Good morning to Miss Will. You have one? I'm assuming you're referring to the Tiki Gods. Hero, you had a cart full of Hero bullion over the weekend. Went up Dango 20. Wow. I'm assuming you had a cart full of silver that you're getting from Hero Bullion. I'm not sure what you mean by when it went up Dango 20. You got it at a lower price and it went up after you got it, I hope. Oh boy, I'm almost out of coffee. I'm almost gonna have to do a coffee run, but I guess I can wait until before I go to work. I'll get ready in another 7 minutes. In about another 7 minutes, I'll probably stop streaming, and then I'll have to go in. I'll have to shave. I haven't shaved in the last 3 days. I got some wicked 5 o'clock shadow going on. Shave, take a shower, get changed, get ready, prepared for work, and go do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and maybe a Saturday, 10-hour day every day. I'm not happy about it, but it is what it is. I know the one thing that I wish I would have done, which I didn't because I had a few fireworks left. I wish I would have had some fireworks off last night. I've seen a few of my other fellow subscribers had went to some fireworks displays, and I watched their videos on it. It was pretty awesome. Around dusk time, I could hear some fireworks going off in the background. 10 ounces in your cart. Your card was locked. Went this morning. Taxes and shipping the prices. Woo! You did not buy it. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Oh, dang it. Oh, that that stinks. Like I said, I'm in the position where if I wanted to buy, I could, um, but I don't need to. Um, if and when the chance arrives, and if silver happens to drop dramatically, then I will. I got a few. I don't have a local LCS anywhere near me. The closest one is probably about 60 miles away. So when and if I do buy anything, I will either buy from the dealers. My preferred bullion dealer is Monumental Metals, JM Bullion, and SD Bullion. I think I like SD Bullion and Monumental Metals. I think the best. Um, I do have some local antique variety shops that are probably down in the area, or that are down in the area where I work. That's probably about a half-hour drive from me here. I frequent them periodically. I haven't been down there in over a month or more. But they usually there's four of them. There's four of them, and out of the four, there's two that have a lot of silver and silver coins, Morgans and Benjamin Franklin's, and they got 10-ounce bars and 5-ounce bars and all types of constitutional coins. Rise Babo, good morning. How you doing, Rise Babo? Good to see you, brother. Woo, bird's the word. But I go there periodically, and a lot of times I know some of the vendors that are there, and sometimes I can get some pretty good deals if the vendor's there on site. And because they know I've bought from them before, I created a good relationship with some of them, and that's where I usually will pick up anything locally. Because, like I said, I don't have a local LCS here. My closest one would be about 60 miles away, which I don't know of them, and that I've been there one time a long time ago. The next closest one would be about 150 miles away, and then uh, I think the next closest one from that would probably be Tim Marshner over in New Hampshire. So that's quite the travel. So I don't go to any local coin shops. 200 miles. Yeah, you're in the same boat as I am, Stace Miner. You're in the same boat as I am. Like I said, the closest one to me is about 60 miles, which I'm guessing, but only because it's uh, it's sort of a big city over in Vermont. It's Burlington. It's about, as a crow flies, it's 60 miles. Road travel is probably a little more than that. Well, I wish I would have turned the camera. Of course, Stackerman Rabbit Hole isn't here. A van just went by and it had Doritos symbols and logos all over it. You missed it if I was quick enough, but of course, if I was, that birch tree's in the way, so they wouldn't have been able to see it. Next shop's around 400. Woo! Like I said, there's got to be a coin shop in Burlington, I would assume, but I know the if there's not, which there should be, the next one's about 175 miles, and the next one would probably be Tim Marshner's over in New Hampshire. Never been to Tim Marshner's, but I want to journey over to his shop one of these days, even if it's just to say hello and just to meet him in person. And maybe possibly meet Yankee Stacking if he's there. I don't know if he'll be there or not. He wouldn't probably recognize me, but if I had my T-Bird hat on, which I do, and my T-Bird shirt, I don't want to do no face review. Bird's the word. You'd probably say, "Oh, I know you." Oh, let's see what time. 29 minutes already. It's got to be probably pretty close to the time that I've got to start getting ready for work. Uh, Thank you, each and every one of you. Thank you, Raz Babel, for stopping in here. Um, I'm going to attempt probably later tonight, maybe to get some copper ready to melt. I'm probably tomorrow morning, maybe around 11, between 11 and 12. I may do a little copper pouring, possibly. I'm going to get the 2 auto furnace packed and ready to go maybe today before I leave to work or later tonight. So tomorrow in the morning when I wake up, I just got to turn it on and possibly do a little pouring. Maybe I'll put in 15, 20, 25 ounces. Who knows? And maybe I'll pour another Eagle or a few other things. I got several different casts and stuff. I even got my flask, but I haven't made any mold out of that yet. I got a bear that I want to pour out of silver, but I still got to get that together and get that going. Good morning, Tomcat. How you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Please make sure to smash that like button on the way out. I'm just getting ready to end the stream. I got to go get ready. Once I get ready for work, get dressed and get ready to go out the door, I'll probably hop into Knuckle Busting Numbskulls live stream and be in there for a little bit. And on the drive to work, I'll probably go to Daisy Mays. Daisy Mays live stream. She usually does a live on my way to go to work. But thank you, each and every one of you, for stopping by. I've got to get ready to get my stuff together and get things done so I can get out the door in time for work. First 10-hour day, 3 more to go, possibly 4 if I work Saturday. I don't want to work Saturday. I'd rather sit home and bang on the drums all day. Well, in 2.5 years, I will be. Alrighty, everyone. Y'all have a great, fantastic day. Stay safe and take care. T-Bird out. Woo! Thanks for stopping by. Bye, everyone. See you later, Jax.